second game quarterfinal. On the podium, we have head coach Donna Moir, student athletes Alex Wolff and Triniti Ralston. Coach, comments?
I just am so excited to get to play tomorrow. I thought that I told the kids that they made us look really good at after coming out of halftime, like we made all these halftime adjustments. And, they just kind of came out and played really hard. We hit some shots, got to the basket. Triniti kept us in the game early, and really kind of took advantage of her mismatch there. And but the second half, the start of the second half, the first 4 minutes, that's the way we've been playing all year. And it was kind of good to see us back and kind of relax and, like I said, play and hit some shots and stay moving.
Questions right here?
Trinity, you're always aggressive, but it seemed like your mindset tonight was to score. What was it? The fact that you had a seventh grader guarding you a lot of the night, is that something you wanted to take advantage of?
No, I think it's just I wanted to bring the intensity to the team because first half we were kind of nervous and we just needed to focus on ourselves most of the game.
Coach, GRC held you to 22 points in the first half, and then in the first 4 minutes and 13 seconds of the second half, you were able to explode for 19 points. What changed in those first 4 minutes?
Early, at halftime, they had a sizable rebound advantage. I think they were out rebounding something like 17-9. And they were really exploding us in the post. And Alex battled in there all night with their post players. And so we tried to, we were able the second half to go to a little zone, but we couldn't play zone until we got the lead. So I think that really took them out of their rhythm a little bit. And, we've tried to make them they came out, to their credit, they didn't show that they were a very good 3-point shooting team. In the first half, they hit 3 or 4 threes right off the bat. So, but the second half, Z hit 2 threes at the top of the key, and Reagan started getting involved and staying moving, because I thought we were pretty stagnant on offense the first half. One-dimensional, right, Jason?
Yeah, coach, just touching on Reagan and Zakaya, just early in the first half, no field goals from them. And then right out the gate, they're shooting. Just at the half, was that sort of the message to just open up the offense a little bit more and just sort of trust your gut? Yeah, we tried to just, like I said, we wanted to get Zakaya involved in the offense, and we were going to come out and set some screens for her. And, and we talked to Reagan a little bit about just kind of, not standing on the 3-point line, and she got real involved. She got something going, got 3 baskets going to the early, to the inside, and made a layup and an M1. So that was really good. And then it opened up for Triniti to score some more there.
Alice, I wonder if you might just kind of describe what the halftime was like. I mean, is Donna a yeller? Is it calm? What's it like in there after maybe a first half where you didn't play up to your potential?
I mean, you got to yell to get us, get our head back in the game. But I think calming us down and just letting us know that we're good, that's probably what she did the best.
Yeah, I mean, they put so much pressure on themselves, and I think, tonight, the last night, tonight, waiting around all day to play, and, just watching everybody else play. I think, we came out really tight, and we just wanted to kind of come out and play, and relax. And I thought we were able to do that the second half.
Triniti, at what point in the first half did you realize that you were going to have to sort of carry the team throughout the half until the team got this momentum back?
It was the size advantage. So I know they had a little guard that could handle the ball, but it was just defensively what we were doing the most that got us back in the game at halftime.
Coach, how much do you think that the pressure is an opponent for you guys, because you're trying to repeat, you've got this loaded team? How much is it, tightness, or does that explain the first half, or what does?
I mean, I just think that, GRC is a very good ball club. I mean, you don't go 31-2 in the state of Kentucky and not play good teams and not be a good ball club. And I think their size, inside, that kind of, Zakaya's able to, create some advantages inside, and Alex and Angelina and Josie. So I don't think they really I don't know. I don't think they really feel that pressure. It's more inward, for us to do well. Everybody wants to play well. So.
Yeah. Two questions there, Jason and gentlemen in the back.
Don, I know you've talked about the draw and having these late games, and you're
Mhm.
essentially going to have to win 4 games in 48 hours to win this thing. How much of a concern is that for you at this point now?
It's not. I mean, we condition all year. I think playing the LIT the way we played it, 2 games in one day, I'm not worried about that. I feel like our conditioning and they're used to doing that in AAU. So I don't think that's a big concern tomorrow. We're just taking it one game at a time, and Cooper's a very good ball club. So.
Final question there. Go ahead.
I guess for all three, what do you remember about the night before the state championship last year? And how do you feel like you can sort of mentally prepare yourself for the grind of tomorrow?
I don't really remember.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really remember. I guess, well, last year we got to go to sleep at like 8. So this year, just, I guess, good rest and get ready for tomorrow. 2 games back to back, hopefully. So.
And we did that last year. Like, we had 2 games on the same day last year. So we played early, and then we went back to the hotel, went through a scout, and that's what we'll do tomorrow. Like, the coaches all get together, we'll look at tape, and then tomorrow morning, we'll get the film and go through it with the kids. So it might be good. We have the 1:30 game. That'll get a little chance for us to get more prepared tomorrow afternoon. So, but we can't put ourselves in the finals. We got to play tomorrow. Like I said, Cooper's a good ball team. They're very well coached. But this team likes to have fun, when they're playing music, and I'm driving, so I know the kind of music they play. My principal would probably get really angry at me, but they stay loose, and and that's how we play our best, is when we stay loose.
Coach, on that note, we're going to end it. Congratulations on the victory tonight. Good luck tomorrow in the Final Four.
All right, thank you. What are you laughing at?
We now have the George Rogers Clark Lady Cards, head coach Robbie Graham, student athletes Ciara Byars, Tyra Flowers, and Brianna Byars. Coach, comments?
Came out in the first half, thought we played well, kept it close. Actually had the lead at halftime. We had turned the ball over probably more than we needed to the first half. And then the second half, we turned over a bunch. They really scored off our turnovers, which I think was, probably the biggest difference in the game is points off turnovers. Looks like they had 27 off the turnovers, and they really won the paint. We really wanted to win the paint. They had 36 points in the paint. We had 16. So that's 2 big differences there. And they out rebounded us by 3. We wanted to win the rebounding battle. So the things we thought were keys, we actually, we didn't do a very good job of them. Kids fought hard, played hard. They're a tremendous team. We knew that coming in. They're Ralston and Johnson they're a load. They're tough to defend. Our kids fought hard. We've had a tremendous season. Very proud of them, the effort, and they're great kids, and fun coaching them, love coaching them, and love them to death.
Questions? Right there in front, Jason.
Robbie, Ralston's reputation may not be as a scorer first and foremost, but how did you kind of see her affect the game tonight?
Well, she really attacked the basket and finished well. We wanted to kind of make her a jump shooter, but she was able to get to the paint. And, we just, some of our matchups just weren't good matchups. We tried some things and, knew some things, and they're so good. If you double this one, they're going to kick to a shooter, or if you, double that one, they're going to throw it to the post. So it's just hard. You really got to guard them one-on-one. And, they're really good, teams, hard to zone because they shoot it so well. And they're just well coached. Coach does a great job. And, They have, all the pieces you need, and I mean, they're a very good team.
Hey, Coach, same question that I asked the Sacred Heart coach. You guys had the 2-point lead at halftime, and then first 4 minutes, 13 seconds, they kind of came out with a offensive blitz, if you will. How did everything go there?
Well, we right off the bat coming out of the half, we had 3 turnovers that converted on all 3. We had a missed block out, and they got a putback. So that was, kind of that got the ball rolling, so to speak, and it just was kind of downhill from there.
Coach, that first half was everything you wanted to go your way. Just, I know in the second half, Sacred Heart was able to move to zone. How did that sort of shake up things offensively?
Well, they kind of moved to zone after they kind of, spread their lead out a little bit. And kind of, slow it down, tempo change, because, we had to score in bunches, and we weren't able to do that against the zone. We missed some shots, but turnovers were just so crucial. We just didn't value the ball like we needed to, but happens, and we knew that we had to take care of the ball and not give them opportunities. And one thing they were able to do too is get out on the break. We were trying to get 2 back. We sent 3 to the glass, wanted 2 back, and trying to slow them down. We just didn't, just didn't work. I mean, we didn't execute, some. They really get out. I mean, they want to run. They get that ball, and they're off to the races. I mean, they want to get easy baskets, and they really push that thing. And they're tough. I mean, gosh, they're tough.
Final questions.
This question for Coach or any one of you. I know coming into the season, there was a lot of pressure to regain the 10th region, come back here. You come here, you win against Corbin, you hang for the first half with the favorite. What are your thoughts on this season? And what are your thoughts on this season?
Well, one thing, we're not a moral victory kind of team or program. I mean, we're mad we lost, but we lost to a great team, and all the hats, hats off them, lots of respect for them. But we're not, pleased with just getting here and, winning the game. The goal was, to try to cut the nets down. With that being said, it has been a really good season, for our program and for these kids. I mean, these kids, they fought so hard. They've worked so hard. Some have battled through injuries, had some things going on, but just every day they just brought it. And, they were determined to get back. We were hungry. They were extremely determined to get back, and we got back. And, we just got to, keep fighting, try to clean some things up, because we're not going to just sit down and, look back. We're going to keep looking forward. So.
Final question there. Go ahead.
Coach, couldn't help but notice you embracing your players at the end of the game. Obviously, you got a lot of talent coming back next year, but for those staples of your program like Tyra, just what are you going to miss the most about being able to spend time with her every day?
Well, Tyra, I mean, she's been around since, I think, 5th grade, so she's just like almost part of your family. I mean, she's a tremendous young lady. I mean, she's an outstanding student and a heck of a player, so we're definitely going to miss her and miss her leadership. And I mean, she's a warrior, brings it every day, and, just fights and scratches. And, we have Amber, kind of a, silent assassin. She doesn't say a lot, but she's, a great kid, Amber Miller. She's, just one of those kids that every day just showed up every day, had a great attitude. Coach, whatever you need me to do, I'll do it. One of those kind of kids. And we got Aj Garrett. Aj was, battling injuries the last 2 years and probably shouldn't have been playing basketball, but she loved to play. And she's like, I know my career's not going to be playing basketball in college, so I'm going to just, go out there and fight until I, till the last game. All 3 of those young ladies will have tremendous futures. I mean, Tyra's going to North Alabama. Can't wait to see her suit up in the purple and gold. Aj is going to go to University of Louisville and be a student. Amber's going to go to Morehead State. So, I mean, they have tremendous futures ahead of them. And, I tell all of our seniors, the one thing that I ever want you to pay me is an invitation to your college graduation. That's all the pay I ever want, from coaching you. So every year I expect to get those invitations, and we try to make as many as we can. COVID kind of slowed us down a little bit. We weren't able to make some of them, but we try to make them all. They're our daughters. Our coaches. We feel like they're our daughters. We love them to death and spend so much time with them, and you become so close to them. So.
Coach Graham, congratulations to you and the Lady Cards on a great season. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you. No question.